these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. On second down, here's Goff. And he's got this complete to his fullback, Harkey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here's Goff now on second down. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin, 39 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a fourth-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year one on. Remember, he can run it, he can catch it. He was a wide receiver in Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015. I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A good pick up there at 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Palmer underneath for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
And Gresham has it left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They run the sneak. Palmer, he needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The throw on 2nd down is gone. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Goff. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. 3rd down here.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Now Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. Look at the dance and the juke. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Goff throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
You got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
To the air again. Gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Solid knockaway there from the Pompano Beach, Florida native Patrick Peterson.
And I love how throughout his career, he keeps finding ways to improve. Diagnosed as a diabetic a season ago, changed his diet, took care of that, lost some weight, and got quicker and even better. Another reason he's able to get to that football.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
3rd and goal. Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Zerline's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd down, Johnson. They find some open field here. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And he's got room. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Now a first down throw, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Jackson with a grab over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. On the direct snap, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia to Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season.
Yeah, over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 5.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Palmer looking to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Rams getting set to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Goff on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, gone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
So now a 1st and 20. Out of the gun. Gone. He's got time in the pocket. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Bradley Marquez, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And Zerline's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going up top. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he will be brought down as time is now run out. The Charles, give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Get ready. 1, 18.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you...
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 50, it's gone. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
To throw is into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play.
strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Gresham has it left side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second down here after the incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, gone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Looking for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a wildcat look. Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's third down.
What I like about watching Tyrann Mathieu play, the Honey Badger, is that no matter what position he's in, he finds a way to get around the ball and make a play, doesn't he?
He does. He's done that since his days at LSU.
He really has. And I remember at LSU he would play corner, and then he'd move into the safety role in a lot of nickel situations. And again, getting around the ball, knocking it away, he's done it multiple times in this game.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again is gone. That's caught at the 3. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now third down and goal from the 1. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Get ready.
On first and 10, it's Palmer. He completes it to Nelson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Doxson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Goff. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Jackson with a grab over the middle. Time for a break. A good pickup there at 22. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And that'll be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kareem Martin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's Complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Johnson. And little room to maneuver. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Arizona, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight